What's up guys, Paul Lloyd here, welcome to another Super Mario Maker 2 video. Today we're looking at the Nintendo Switch Direct for Super Mario Maker 2. We're diving into the analysis. Thank you very much to everyone that has watched just lately, all the new subscribers, it's been real good, it's been overwhelming. I'm slowly just getting around to replying to all your comments down below in the comments section. It's been awesome to interact with all the new guys. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and let's dive into it. And then we get this title screen, new, and here's where it starts to get fast, starts to get crazy, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the forest theme here, you've got the water level, you can set the water level, you can set the scroll height of the water level, and then with the little tab at the bottom you can set the starting height, so that's like the lowest height that the water will go to, and then you've got the wiggly line, which is the top height. You can also set the speed of that, which we'll see a bit later on, we'll discuss that later on. Then we move on, we've got the Buzzy Beetles, we've got the bloopers, the coins and the Goomba. You can see how we've got the parachutes on them there, and then it looks like as well that you can select the mushroom, the wings and the parachute for every enemy. You can also turn the Buzzy Beetle into a Shelmet there. That's a really nice feature. Again, we talked about the sort of quality of life changes and the user interface changes, but I'm really enjoying this. This is good stuff. Hope you're as excited as I am, guys. Then we take another look at the slopes with the conveyors. They're looking good. We've got the single speed conveyors, and then we've got like the double speed or the faster conveyors. Then we've got the 30 coin, which if we slow it right down you can see that you can make it a 10, a 30, a 50, and then you can add wings to it or a parachute. I'm hoping that there's going to be some more uses for the coins, otherwise they're going to be a bit useless. In Super Mario Maker there's not really any advantage to collecting the coins. It just, in people's sort of, when you're playing a level, it does guide you and it is a fun thing to collect, but if there's no sort of knock-on effect of collecting the coins, then they're pretty useless really. I think when they're in Endless Mario Challenge, which we'll see later on in the trailer, once you get 100 coins you'll get an extra life, so getting those 50 coins would be a good way to give you sort of half an extra life. When we get to the slopes part of the trailer, the thing that really excites me there is you can see that the two slopes fit together. There's no sort of flat ground piece between the two slopes. That's really nice to see. I like the interaction between the two slopes there. We're going to get some nice curved levels by you guys. You can see the snake block in the Super Mario Brothers theme. It's not slippy, there's no sort of ice physics on the snake block whatsoever in the ice theme. But later on in the video we'll come to that, we'll come to the ice physics. I'm wondering, when they're drawing the ice, when they're drawing the snake block, I'm wondering how long you can draw the snake block for. I'm wondering if you could do the whole entire level just on the snake block. You've also got the blue snake blocks that are a lot quicker, and they would make for some really good platforming stages. Then we move further on through the trailer, we've got the OnOff Blocks. You can see how we trap the chain chomp into that section. That's a really good way of dealing with enemies. I'm really excited to see. I know that you guys are going to make horrible levels where you hit the block and it's just going to, all the chain chomps, hammer bros and fireballs are just going to fall from the sky. We know that that's going to happen, guys. We all know it. Let's just get over it and don't make any of them levels whatsoever. You can also see that we've got snow blocks, and that's another neat feature with the snow theme. And then the trailer moves on a little bit, you can see that the block is activated by a shell. Really excited to see that, so we can have some really good setups there. You could, if you decrease the space there between the block and the on-off switch, you can make those red and blue blocks flicker a lot quicker, and that's going to make for some really good setups. Hard jumps, hard platforming, I like it. This little mini game right here is looking really good. You can see that the shell's going through and you've got to hit it a few times to be able to get that red coin. I really like that. I really enjoying the sort of mini games that we're going to be making, especially later on when we see the claw, and they've actually made a mini game, a little claw grabber mini game. Really excited for that. The on-off switches can be used for many things, and we can see here we've got the off and on block, and then we've got the tracks. Now the tracks disappear, and the tracks are sort of on and off, basically switching the tracks between left or right or up and down, however you've got the tracks set up. Now you can have the tracks so that when you go off you can have it moving one way, or if you have it on you can have it going another way. Now I know that you guys, some of you guys that make the music levels are going to be really creative here, and with the custom music levels you get with note blocks, depending on how high they spawn, they've got a different pitch, and you put them on tracks and you can make the music go and loop and things like that. Now with an on and an off block, I've got a feeling that you guys are going to be able to make music levels where when you hit the on and the off block the music changes. That is something that I'm really excited for. I know that when the music changes like that, I've played a few levels where you hit a POW and the music changes, but if you can hit an off block or turn the tracks off, the music will go a different way. That is going to be mind-blowing, it really is. There's going to be so much good stuff coming with Super Mario Maker 2. And then we have the ultimate troll, the conveyor that changes state. That's going to be hit from above with a shell. I know that you guys are going to do it. Hit the on and the off block with a shell. Conveyor's going to go the other way and it's going to kill you. It's going to bring an enemy towards you. It's going to be good. I'm really excited for stuff like that. It's going to be so funny. I know that you guys are going to do it. These weighted platforms are going to be really exciting to use. You can see that we've had them in a few different lengths. Now, I'm thinking that we're going to go all the way down to 3 wide platforms, and that's going to make for some really fun levels with the tilting platform going left and right. I also think that there's going to be some sort of red coins and secret endings or bonuses where you've got to have the platform high so you can jump higher. Now, we did see that Bowser Jr., when he was standing on the platform, at the start of the trailer, you could see that he moved and he tilted the platform. So I'm wondering as well if we're going to see enemies that change them. The swinging claw is a brand new item for Super Mario Maker 2. You can see that he's got a little dull face on, and then as soon as he picks up an item or picks up Mario, you get a smiley face. Now you can swing back and forth like a pendulum. You can control that, you can give yourself momentum. You can make some really interesting swinging courses there. You can also make a claw mini game. This one here, you got picking up Goombas, dropping them on the note block, and that's going to give you a power up. It's going to give you a mushroom. There's going to be some really interesting game styles made by you guys. Now, I have noticed that during this trailer, you've seen that the claw was carrying a chain chomp, and it was actually carrying the chain chomp's body, the round body or head of the chain chomp. It wasn't holding onto the chain, which is unfortunate because I was expecting some double pendulums starting to take place there with some really interesting spin jumps. I know that you guys make horrible levels. Next up, we've got water levels, and we see the forest theme here. It's got water at the bottom, and you can see that you can control the height that the water will go up to. You can make it go up the full 2 screens worth. That would be really good for a water level. I'm thinking as well, if we get the vertical scroll levels, I'm wondering if it'll go to full vertical scroll. That would be interesting. You can make some really, really janky setups with something like that. You can see the little yellow tab right at the bottom there. That sets the minimum height that the water will drop down to. And then you've got the little arrows, and you can set the speed. So you can actually change the speed of the water going up and down through the level. You see the spike top when that's in the water, you see it change into like a little floaty one, and then when he's out of the water, he's walking. So it is really good how the different enemies interact with the water, being in and out of the water different ways. You can also see as we move on to the castle theme that the lava goes up and down as well. The lava moves up and down the same way that the water does, and then when you use the night mode you've got the poison as well as the water. So you've got 3 different uses there. You've got the poison, you've got the lava, and you've got the water, all bringing their own unique features and different level design elements. We then start moving on to custom scroll, and we've seen that in the very first Super Mario Maker trailer. We've seen the custom scroll. Now you can see as we drag the little birdie up, you can see the different colours, so that is the different speed for the screen scroll. I'm wondering, would you be able to make the screen scroll go left and right? I don't know if you would be able to or not. You'd just be able to make it go up horizontal. No. Up vertical. And then you'd be able to move it horizontal across. Now, screen scroll also works with vertical courses, so you can choose the speed of the screen scroll going up through the course, and you can also make it go left and right as well. Later on in the trailer we'll see a new feature called Scroll Stop, and that just makes like a hidden room. So I'm thinking that you'll be able to do it in vertical courses as well, because they do mention perpendicular to the scroll. So I think if you put a horizontal line on the vertical levels, it stops screen scrolling. So there we have it, guys. We've gone a bit deeper into Super Mario Maker 2 direct analysis. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Hit the subscribe button if you're excited for Super Mario Maker 2. And as always, guys, take care.